Hello, real estate rock stars. This is Todd Long coming to you with another informational session. I had a great question from one of my rockstar real estate agent coaching clients. You know who you are. And thought I'd do a little research and share some information out to you guys. And the question was, is there a way to pull a report from showing time showing the average number of showings in an area? And the reason you would want to do this is if you have a listing and maybe let's say it's getting 3 showings on average per month, and you and your sellers are nervous that you're not getting enough showings. You need to know what the market is actually bearing for properties similar to that and similar to that area. If they're getting 6 showings per month and you're only getting 3, then that's a concern. But if you're getting 3 and the average is 2, then you're actually ahead of the market. And that would be information you would want to share with your sellers. So let's look at how we're going to pull this report. First thing we'll need to do is log into Matrix. And I think I've already been logged in once today, so it should just click us right through. And it does. So now we need to get to our showing time homepage. So we come here under resources and we scroll down to showing time on the left hand side. Click on showing time. That loads us into our main profile page for showing time. And then on the left hand side over here we have reports. When it opens up the report window, there's a lot of good reporting in here, but the one at the very bottom, the target market analysis, is the report we actually want to run. So we click on that, and let's say our house is listed for $200,000 in Statesville. Well, I would want to bracket around that price point, maybe $175 to $225. And it is a 3-bedroom, so I'm going to do 3 or more bedrooms. And I'm going to say we'll look at all of Statesville, because we know we have to cast a pretty wide net when we're dealing with buyers. They don't just shop by subdivision, so that's probably not the best way to do it. I would cast a pretty wide net. If a person was looking in the 200,000 range, it'd probably be like 175 to 225 would be their search criteria with their agent. And they'd probably be looking at the city of Statesville. And then very important, we want to use market-wide data. That means it's not just going to pull the data from our office. It's going to pull the data from the entire market around our office. Now, one thing I'll let you know is you can only go back 3 months. So, for example, if I wanted to go back and pull January 1st through today, it's not going to let me do that. It's only going to let me do a 3-month time frame. So I would suggest actually pulling 3 months, and in this particular case, I want to go to the end of that month. So I'm going to pull all of March, all of April, all of May. Not going to come over to June at all, even though today is June the 2nd, one day before a great day in history. So May the 31st and March the 1st. That'll give us 3 months of data, 175 to 225 for Statesville, and using market-wide data. We just hit submit, and here's our data. But most importantly is the information down here at the bottom. Oh, let me back up 1 second. I told it to do increments of 100,000. I usually like to do increments of 10 or 25,000. And in this particular case, we'll do 25,000. And you see how that changes this graph. Down here, it gives us some breakout points. And then we can do some targeting to say, well, if we're in this price point, we will get more showings. So, for example, 175 to 200,000, we're averaging 6.37 showings per listing. And 200,000 to 225, basically, we're averaging 4.8 showings. Now, remember, this is over a 3-month time frame. So if you want to do a monthly, we would have to divide that number by 3. Now you could actually go specifically look and say, well, back in March, for just the month of March, we were averaging 3.65 and 3.17. So you could break it up by month if you wanted to. So if you wanted to just look at April, looks like the showings dropped off a little bit in April. So you can play with this information a lot, but again, this is under the reporting tab. And then it's at the very bottom of the reporting tab. It's probably going to make me go back to the home to start over. Under the reporting tab, it's at the very bottom called Target Market Analysis. I hope that helps.